And today we have a reading for you about someone who claimed to not really be that great at commitment, and then they went and got committed to someone else. So we have someone who might be getting married or moving in. Things are getting serious, and it seems like they found that ability to commit to somebody else after they told you, or perhaps it's someone you know, that they weren't really capable of that. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box, along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. You can also find a link to my Etsy shop if you are interested in some homemade soy candles. They're better for the environment and for you. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Nat Nat. Hello, Dana. Hello, Dwayne. How are we doing? I do have a carryover from yesterday's live stream, so I'll be doing the first personal question for Tarot by Nature. Thank you again for your patience on that one. And just in case that ever happens to someone, if I'm signing off and you send through a super chat, I can see that there's like a super chat blur, but it doesn't show me who sent it or what the content is, so I rely on a screenshot. If that ever happens to you, just email me the screenshot and I'll be able to make it right. Hello, Kay. How are you doing today? Let's dive in. I think we shall start with, we're going to go with the Visconti Sforza. If I can get all of the cards, that is. They're on the back of my bookshelf is the issue. And they're like as big as my head, okay, guys? What else do we have? Why do I feel like this person is not actually good at commitment? They just like decided to like give it a try. Hello, Malusi. How are you doing? All right. So we're starting off with the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you are this person's like inspiration. Even if you're no contact with them, when they think of someone who knows how to be a good partner or someone who knows how to express love and be there, they think of you. They feel like you understand unconditional love, or that you were the first one to show them that. Hello, Cynthia. How are you doing? What else do we have, please? Six of Swords in the reverse. And the Eight of Wands. I don't like this. Okay, so basically what I'm picking up on is this is someone who failed to commit to you, who wasn't interested in being exclusive or didn't think that they could do like the moving in or the getting married or the starting a family thing. And then the relationship after you, or the person that they were close to after you all parted ways, and then they decide, I'm going to do those things that I told you I couldn't do. Now with the Six of Swords in the reverse, there are issues in this relationship. So they got married or they moved in, and now they're feeling a little, what's the word? They're feeling like they've got cabin fever, but it's relationship fever. So I feel like this person's going to reach out to you, and it might be under the guise of, let's just like catch up and see what's going on. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? Hello, Eric. Hello, Shri. Shri, I do personal questions after the general reading, which would be in about 30 minutes. You can get added to that list by putting your question in a super chat. Did I say hello to Shay? Hello. How are we doing? Hello, Envy. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. See, the problem is they went and got committed to somebody else, and when things start hitting the fan or when they start feeling a little bit restless, they think back on you. They never got over you. They jumped into this commitment kind of like foolishly or because of their ego. They were like, I'm fine, everything's going to be great. They still love you. Now, how are you going to get a commitment with somebody else when you're still in love with another person? So they're over here trying to figure out the right way to talk to you, because I think what they really want is they want you to be the side piece. Y'all know how I feel about that before I even say anything. Don't do it, okay? It's not worth it. You are worth more than that. But this is someone who's either A, not going to be honest with you about the fact that they're in a commitment to try to like get things going with you again, or they're going to tell you that they got married or moved in with this person, but they're planning on ending that relationship and they want to come back to you. I don't know if I would trust that. Just my opinion. But I think they want to have their cake and eat it too. Hello, Flower. How are we doing today? Can I trust my friend? Why? Is he in love with me? Wow. Well, I'm crossing my fingers on the trustworthy part anyways. What else do we have about this person who is married but wanting to talk to you? Ten of Cups. For some of you, this person started a family, but I do feel like it's something they told you they didn't think they would ever be able to do with you, and then they turn around and they did it with someone else, and guess what? They're failing at it. Knight of Wands. They're running away from this responsibility. They're looking to sabotage what they have built. Hello, Kadu. How are you doing? Hello, Salvador. Pancha, your comment got deleted because you called me mom, and I really hate that. Like, above all else. Like, you call me some of the worst things. I don't want to be called mom, okay? If you have a question, you can put your question in a super chat, and I will add it to the list. Hello, Rodney. How are you doing? What else do we have? We have the Nine of Wands. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse. They're feeling vulnerable. They want to share like what's going on. It's like they want to use you as their therapist. Like, oh my gosh, I got into this commitment after you and I broke up, and like the weirdest stuff is happening, and I don't like this person anymore, and I don't think I want to be with them. Can I like come cry on your shoulder and then like maybe make out with you a little bit? Because that's what everyone does with a therapist, right? Hello, Rachel. No worries, Flower. I hope your day is going well. Hello, Pierre. Hello, Frederick. How are we doing? For those of you that don't know, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm child-free, okay? I love kids. I don't have a problem with kids, but I'm not going to have kids. Which is another reason I don't like third eye. When you ask me if I'm pregnant, that's weird, okay? Don't ask women that shit. Shambula. So I'm happy to be part of the village, but I'm not going to be a mom, okay? So y'all can just like leave that wherever you want to. But 3 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. They tried. It's like they put in a tray of cookie dough, pulled it out at like 6 minutes, and they're like, why don't my cookies look good? Why do they look weird? Because you didn't put forth the effort that you were supposed to. You didn't follow the recipe. This is someone who's pretending that they put forth all of the effort they thought they possibly could, and things still didn't go right. Wrong. They're looking for an out. They don't want to continue to be in this commitment, right? Yes, that's a good rule of thumb. Hello, Colleen. How are you doing? I don't have the cat yet. I'm trying to make sure everything is like situated. Like, I gotta cat proof this place. I gotta get like, this is funny. I gotta get like a little baby gate to make sure no cat can escape, because then I would probably not be able to find them, you know? Hello, Luke. How are you doing? So don't you worry. Like, literally as soon as I have a cat, I'm gonna be like, I gotta tell YouTube. Oh my God, you guys, look at how cute my baby is. But it will be a black cat. I'm just telling you that right now. I know that much. Hello, Roman. How are you doing? Matt, bless you for adding the humor that you do to this channel. That is a good approach. We don't be asking those questions, right? Luke, I already have a name picked out. And I've been wanting to name a cat this for like literally years. I don't think I'm gonna tell y'all before I actually have the cat. Right? So we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Oh. I don't know why, but this is making me think back on when I'd get into an argument with my brother and it would be like, he hit me, she breathed on me. This is someone who's going to knock on your door or give you a little ringy dingy. And they're going to talk to you about an argument and they're going to exaggerate it, or they're going to like vilify their partner because they want you to be like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Should we talk about this without clothes on? How can I make you feel better? That's what they want you to do. And I, if I may be so bold, want you to ignore them. Do not give them what they're looking for, because they are not, Ace of Swords in the reverse, giving you the truth. People can be exhausting. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, with emerald green eyes. I love that for you, Colleen. Tarot by Nature, welcome back. You are, by the way, the first person on my list for personal questions. Apologies for the delay. Hopefully you saw the post that I put up as well. What else do we have? I don't know if you can guess this one, actually, but I'll give you a clue. This would be in honor of one of my favorite performances in a Shakespeare rendition. I feel like I'm already giving it away. Thank you, Nat Nat. Let me add that for you. And if you guess it, I will be shooketh. I will be so shooketh. Hello, JC. How are you doing? I don't know if you really have any input whatsoever on what should bother me or what shouldn't, but that's cool. We could just like keep it moving. Hello, how's it going, Crystal? All right, I just pulled a bunch of cards without telling you about them. So let's rewind. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse again, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I'm gonna tell you a little story about my new relationship, and it's gonna be a little bit sad because I've already, like, I feel like I've lost my way. It's not going right. This person is not nice. This person tells jokes and they're not funny, or they make me clean up after myself, or you know, he made me like meet the whole family, or wants me to stop talking to my friends of the same gender, like just whine. And then they're gonna compare this person that they're in a relationship with, they're gonna compare that person to you. Okay, JC, I think you're maybe a little bit lost. You're still welcome in the live chat, but let's just not be like pointing fingers without knowing what's going on. Ah, okay, so you're here to like recruit? We don't do that here. So JC, you're gonna get put in a timeout pretty soon if you keep going down that path, I'm just saying. That's okay. In timeout, you get a really cool hat. It's like a dunce hat. It makes your hair look really good. We're cool, we're respectful, we're tolerant of others. We listen, we don't judge, okay? And I'm pretty sure there's something kind of like that in the Bible, right? Just saying. Hello, Zagamatic, how are you doing? Is that like the little machine that rolls joints? Hello, Spiritual Healer. Hello, Tiana. What's happening? Luke, you have nicknames for us? I like it. Okay. That's cool. We can agree to disagree. But we've got the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands. This person's so sad. They're like, oh my gosh, I got into this like marriage or this relationship and I thought everything was gonna be great. I thought this person was gonna be like you. And then they weren't. So now I don't think I want to be in this relationship anymore. Sniff, sniff, and I'm crying. Will you give me a hug? And then I can like grab your booty. I would stay so far away from this person. Maybe you could just like kind of be like Bubble Boy so that they can't touch you. Hello, Aubrey. How are we doing? Have you figured it out yet, Flower? Yes, and I think, Tiana, the other day we renamed the booty Strawberries. I know, I think it's technically like peach in emoji speak, but you know, we do what we want to here. Make it name cheese flour. That would be pretty funny. So this person, they're gonna whine. They're gonna cry a little bit. Or like maybe crocodile tears. And then they're gonna talk to you about how they got married and they never stopped thinking about you and how there is unfinished business between the two of you. See, that's weird, because if I felt like there was unfinished business with somebody, I wouldn't go get married with someone else. Just me, I guess. Yar, there she be. Ooh, do you know who that is right there? That's Freya. The little statuette lady right here, that's Freya. She's like, Wait, I'm confused, JC. Are you saying there's more than one creator? Hello, Sire. How have you been? We've missed you. Yes, I did say it's from Shakespeare. Arr, walk the plank. Yeah, why don't you just like quit with the judginess there, JC? You are about to walk the plank into the zone of timeout. Wheel of Fortune and Empress. Oh, stop. Okay, so this ex who's coming back around may be expecting, or the ex who's coming back around, their partner may be expecting. Because we have the Empress. And with the Wheel of Fortune, we have somebody who's like, wait, no, I don't want to do that. I know I said I did at the time, or I know I participated in the event that like created that thing, but like, Uno reverse? Can I take it back? Can we do something different? Let's reflect. Oh, I'm glad you've been chilling, Sire. We are happy to see you back. So we have the High Priestess. This person is going to be coming over and being like, I don't know what to do. I started a relationship and like, you know, possibly a family. But I miss you. What should I do? Should I divorce them and run away with you? I'm sorry. I'm struggling to feel empathy for this person because I really feel like these are important decisions and people need to take them seriously. But this is someone who's like, I think I just need to like end that relationship and maybe just like be with you. Oh, okay. So in other words, you still don't do well with commitment. Honesty, not really your bag. And now you're going to have a kid with someone else and you want me to be your partner? See, now that sounds like the same cycle, the same problems I was facing with you before, but like extra, like insane mode or like extra difficult. This is a big old box of drama. And they're like, would you like it? Hello, Louise. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. I have a little bit of an obsession with the Tree of Life. I do also have the one next to it, which is like where the background is of where I do the shorts. And then I have a little one somewhere too. I don't know what I did with it, but I think it actually is maybe on the back of the table here. But I have a lot of Tree Life stuff. I think it's important. Are you quoting Rick and Morty? I love you, Shayla. That's wonderful. Yeah, I love that you called him 8-byte instead of 8-bit. Hello, James. How are you doing? Hello, Co-Create. You are so right. Very Jerry Springer. And one of the best insults that I've ever heard was from a dude that was, you know how they would like let people stand up and ask questions of the people that were on set for Jerry Springer? One dude got up and he was like, yeah, for the guy on the end, why do you look like a thumb? So if I ever say that to you, just know it's like, for me, it's like level 10 insult. So this person's like, I don't think I want to stay in this relationship and I'd really like to just hop, skip, and jump over to you. What do you say? You want to get back together? I mean, I'm still technically married, but it could be fun, right? You would like that, right? No. I'm gonna go with that. I hope you are as well, James. Ooh, and it's 12-12 for me. Emperor. That's some pretty potent energy you have here, my friend. Well, no wonder this person can't get over you. You have this balance of feminine and masculine energy. But Carmen, I'm a dude. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. And if you want to, you guys, it keeps doing that and it's like weirding me out. So this just like fell off the top of one of the decks next to me here. If you want to be a BAMF, you get to that status by knowing how to balance the feminine and the masculine energy within you. The feminine energy is how you process your emotions, your ability to manifest, or think of it like a gravitational pull like the moon, right? The moon is associated with feminine energy. The sun is associated with masculine energy. The sun, or the emperor energy here, is your ability to like get stuff done or pursue things that are important to you. This is somebody who sees you as like the end all be all. Clearly the one that got away. You came out earlier as the Queen of Pentacles for this person. So you're kind of like the thing they feel like they should aspire to be in a relationship, but they keep like spectacularly failing. Like it's a big old belly flap. Belly flop? That's what I was going for. You know, when you like try to gracefully jump into the pool, but instead it's like a weird smacking noise and then everybody gets Sorry. Sometimes I can't take myself seriously. This person sees you as the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. They're very attracted to you and they feel like you get things done. They don't have this balance in their energy. It's like sitting on a chair and one of the legs is an inch shorter and you're like, ugh. That's their life. So they're about to sabotage this relationship that they've signed up for. They may be about to start a family. And they're over here telling you how much they love you. Interesting. Yeah, I think that would work out, James. That is the way to do it. So this is the Romani Tarot, by the way. So they're coming back around. Their goal is to get you back into their life. They're not going to tell you the whole story. They're going to vilify their partner, make it sound like they're in so much like chaos and toxic energy. But what do toxic people do? They blame other people for the toxic things that are happening to them. They signed up for this, right? They don't want to tell you all the information. This is interesting because the Two of Swords, it almost always features somebody who is blindfolded, but this one shows a person blindfolding another. Hey, maybe you're into that. This is like, they don't want to tell you the absolute truth about what's going on in their relationship. They're, as always, keeping things from you. Seven of Swords or the Seven of Ships. They're still dishonest. You still can't trust them. So with the Six of Cups in the reverse, they tried to run back to you. The thing is, you already know how this person works. You already know that they're not trustworthy. And it's like they're a fly buzzing around your head. Get out of here. Where's the fly swatter? Don't let them back in. They're trying to make it seem like they're in this horrible, desperate situation and somebody else caused it. They caused the problem. They are the problem. So we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Wands. Good for you. You're over here like, no, I'm not going backwards. I'm not interested in connecting with you in that way. I'm not interested in being your therapist. I suggest you go back to the person that you agreed to be committed to. Go work it out with them. Go talk to them. Find a therapist. There's someone out there who deserves to get paid to listen to you talk about this. I'm not getting paid. So, bye. That's very close, Shayla, to Mitch Hedberg's I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Sorry. Hey, I hope things get better for you, Tate. If you would like me to pull some cards for you, I start that in about 5 minutes. You can put your request in a super chat if you want to be added to the list. And if you've never heard of Mitch Hedberg, Google him. He's like a master of the deadpan delivery. I can't do justice to it, but one of my favorite jokes ever in the history of time and stand-up comedy is his donut receipt joke. I'm not going to try it, you guys, because I won't be able to get it right. Hey, Tate, I just told you how to do it, okay? If that doesn't work for you, you can listen to the general reading. I also post shorts, which might help you out, okay? So we've got the Four of Swords. Please, oh please, won't you help me? Won't you show me some lovin', some sweet, sweet lovin'? So that I can distract myself from the fact that I signed up to be in a relationship and potentially to start a family, and then I regretted it, and I was like, wait, no, just kidding, stop, I don't want it. That's not your problem. Yes, that's a good point, Rachel. Hello, Ramble, how are you doing? Four of Cups in the reverse. Chariot in the reverse. I think for many of you, you know the best way to handle this person is to not even start, to not even talk. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Because they feel like they're the pro when it comes to getting people to listen a little bit more or doing something. Oh, thank you, Luke. That's very kind of you. It do be like that sometimes, Shayla. Oh, well, have a great rest of your day, Luke. Tate, Rachel's explaining it for you. So don't engage. The thing is, there are some people who you can offer limited help to, and they will be respectful. There are some people who maybe just need to hear that they can handle this and life will go on. And here's a recommendation for a therapist. This is not that person. This is a manipulative person who is dishonest and sabotages things and lives in like a constant state of chaos. You don't need to invite that back into your life. You have more important things to be doing. Oh, I'm sending you protection. I hope that gets better for you, Ramble. What else do we have? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They might have intuition, but they have ignored it for so long that it doesn't really matter. They don't really have access to it. So this is the Love Oracle, and after this, we're going to start on those personal questions, okay, y'all? What else do we have? Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. They want passion with you. They want a second chance with you. They don't deserve it. You're coming through as the Queen of Wands, Emperor. Do you know how much easier it is for you to just deal with somebody who's not this manipulative? Like, don't sign up for that. That's like How could I make my workout more difficult? How about I attach a whole bunch of weights to me while I do it? Some of you actually do that. Props to you. Why would you want to sign up for something that's already like guaranteed to be stressful? You know? Hello, Jason. How are you doing? I gotta come up with a question. Little factoid. I don't know if anyone would know that. Okay, who played the villain in the movie The Professional? Then you get the freebie. And Ramble, if you put a question into a super chat, I add you to the list and pull cards for you. Hello, Prathura, how are you doing? So we have ecstasy, chasing thrills. They just want to have some naked time. I don't think they know how to be in a serious relationship. And I think you already know that. They just want somebody to like admire them or like make them feel great. Who was the villain in the movie The Professional? Correct. Flower wins. Is it because of what I sent you the other day, Flower? So Gary Oldman delivers one of the best one-word lines in a movie ever that will like make the hair on your arms stand up in The Professional. And my understanding is he didn't tell anybody except for the sound guy that he was about to say that word as loudly as he was, and it like scared everyone on set. But yeah, Gary Oldman is the correct answer. And if you want to know what I said, Flower, there is a video where Stephen Colbert shows Gary Oldman multiple clips from previous movies. Usually, like, he plays the villain, right? And Stephen Colbert edited in flatulence. So, Flower, let me know what your question is, and I will add it for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not starting at the appointed time like I should because I'm over here yammering. Soulmates, deep love, unity, and connection. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold. If somebody is only capable of being loving and kind and considerate to you in a relationship 40 to 50% of the time, that person is not a good person to date. Am I saying you have to be perfect 100% of the time? No. But this is someone who only knows how to basically love bomb, right? That's not cool. Thank you, Shayla. Let me add that for you. Should I be in chariot energy today? It just barely fit on the paper. I got it. Hello, Joanna. How are you doing? Okay, that's fair, Flower. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rachel. All right, 2 more and then I'm starting. Okay, guys, sorry for the delay. Realizations and foundation. If you choose to communicate with this shady ex, this clown about town, tell them to go back to the person they married. Tell them to go back to their home. Give it the old college try. Find a therapist. But this is not your responsibility, and their intentions, they're lying about it. They're lying about what they really want. They just want you to like fix things for them and like make them feel good. No, not your responsibility. All right, let's dive in. We've got Tarot of Nature up first. This is the Native American Tarot. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? So, new guy, sorry for misunderstanding that yesterday, Tarot by Nature. New guy is boss's son. Will it affect that? No. Is he really into Tarot by Nature? Yes. Two of Pentacles and the Council Chief, which is the Emperor. So this is someone who used to play games when they were younger, but they have done some growing up. They do have a little bit of, it's like they have a greater appreciation for love and how it is meant to be approached. How would the boss feel about this? Like, get your work done, and as long as that isn't impacted, like, cool. I think the boss wants the son to be in a committed relationship. Because we have the giveaway dance, which makes me think of all the, like, old ladies out there who are like, let me introduce you to my son. Let me introduce you to my daughter. I just want them to get married. I think your boss would be down with it, as long as your work doesn't suffer. So we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Empress. I think your boss wants grandbabies. I think that's what's really motivating this right now. Will he get a job in Hawaii? Yes, I do think he will. But we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So does that mean he's going to decline it? He will struggle with whether or not to take this opportunity. So that's difficult. With the Eight of Swords, it says captive on it in the Native American tarot. And we have the Devil in the reverse. So I do feel like he's going to be offered it, and I do think it's going to be quite the deliberation, trying to figure out what's going to work best. Is this a good investment of my time? Is this going to be like, you know, a good resume builder, or is it going to be something I regret because I want to be in a relationship? So it's going to be difficult, but he will get a job there. But I love that this person came through with the Emperor energy. This is someone who has a sense of direction. All right, let's see what we've got for Flower. Hello, Catherine. Hello, D Fitted. What's up? Hello, Dario. No problem, Tarot. All right, really appreciate your patience. All right, let's see what we got for Flower. Can I trust my friend Y? Can Flower trust friend Y? Yes.
Oh, gosh.
I almost fell out of the chair, you guys. Yes, you can trust them. Ooh, and I think they also love you. Let's see, though. We got the Ace of Cups after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person would drop everything and come, like, help you fix your tire with no air. You know what I mean? Like, this is someone who has your back. They think you're real hot. Yeah, they love you. Or at least it's a super, like, it's a big crush. But this person wants to see you happy. They don't feel like they can say anything about it, though. They don't feel like it's the right time. So it's just like, I will be a really good friend to you. I will be a source of support. And then when I figure out that maybe it's the right time, then I will say something. I would just be real cautious with that, Jason. There's plenty of other channels out there that will tell you what to do. Just be sure that you are doing things with the right intentions. If you're trying to control somebody's free will, for example, nope, not a good idea. Go watch Twilight Zone. I think, oh gosh, what is that episode called? It might just be called The Spell. It doesn't end well when you try to control people, right? Yes. Hello, Divyansha. Please feel free to put your request in a super chat. Nat, you are up next, but I have not gotten to you. And what does Flower need to know? Two of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse. And the Stars. You got a friend coming back around. I don't really like this friend. This is someone who's manipulative. But this person feels like they need to mend things with you. Why? What's their real intention here? Judgment. Chariot in the reverse. This is like, I feel like people are judging me, and I've had some time to think, and I feel like maybe I wasn't acting the way I should towards you. So I'll like come and apologize, but their like heart isn't in it. It's like, maybe we should do that. I say no. I don't like this person's energy. They want to fix things, but it's not for the right reasons. Thank you, Divyansha. Let me write that down for you. Coming towards me. And angel guidance. Awesome. I've added that for you. And let's see what we've got for Nat. Sounds good, Flower. No worries. Yeah, that's what cats do. But yeah. Ew. No, thank you. What guidance does Nat need at this time, please? What guidance do we have for Nat? Two of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and Judgment. Is this regarding an ex? No. This feels to me like a bit of a warning. So this could be a coworker or a friend or a family member, but we have someone who is deciding to kind of create a little bit of instability or chaos here. I'm hearing there's no love lost, which is a weird way of saying it, but I'm pretty sure that actually means like, I don't care what happens to you. I don't like you. I don't like the cut of your jib, right? So this is someone who's making a decision, and I feel like they're being petty. Like, I'm going to choose this just so that you can't have it. I don't even want it. It's not my favorite, but then you can't have it. I feel like this is someone that you have been kind to, but you said something that hurt their feelings. It was honest. It was how things probably should have been handled. But this person is kind of acting like a little bit immature here by feeling like they want to do something to like get you back. Like, I can't believe you told me that I had something in my teeth and you embarrassed me. So I'm gonna find a way to embarrass you. Like, you were trying to be helpful. This person's trying to figure out a way to like embarrass you or humiliate you. Is it gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. So just chuckle. This person is not real mature. They need to do some healing. They don't like what you said to them, even though you said it out of love. Like, you were being kind to this person or trying to help them, and they were like, screw you, I'm going home. But whatever they're trying to do, it's like it misses the mark. Like, ooh, nice try. That's fine, because it doesn't really matter to me. No skin off my, you know what I mean? But they're over here imagining like, ha ha, I took what you needed. Okay, Petty Betty. It'll be fine. Don't you worry. Maybe this person just needs to get it out of their system. But that's okay. They'll get over it eventually. The best thing to do is just like smile and nod and move along. Nothing to see here. Everything's just fine. Wait, what was the Ophelia cream cheese the third? That's pretty great. I like it. No problem, Nat. I'm sending you protective energy, but you got this. All right, let's see what we've got for Shayla. I'm going to be like super flabbergasted if we actually get the Chariot in response, but we shall see. Should Shayla be in her Chariot energy today? Should Shayla be in her Chariot energy today? It's no. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Cups. I see something happening that makes things easier for you to do this Chariot energy in the near future, but today ain't that day. World in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is like, put your feet up. Take a moment. Enjoy the view. Or like, I don't know, eat some cheese. There's something you're not aware of that is going on that would be kind of obnoxious to deal with, and it's better if you just kind of like chill. I feel like there's someone who's not in a great mood, who's causing problems for people like in your vicinity. Hello, Heather, how are you doing? Thank you, Flower. I appreciate that. Hello, Dracula. How are you doing today? Hello, Carrie. What's up? Hello, Bumface. How are you? Thank you. Let me add this for you. Okay. Why are we drawn to Wicked Wands? Nah, I'm as curious as you all. Like, why do you put up with my silly jokes? I hope that's helpful, Shayla, and I hope you get some real nice R&R in today. Oh, Lord. Well, maybe that's what the Six of Cups is. Maybe there's someone who's willing to give you a ride. You know what I mean? Oh, I hope things improve for you. Let's see. We're going to use the stained glass tarot for that one. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot we got Divyansha first. Divyansha, you asked for angel guidance. I don't know if I want that one so much. Oh, I forgot I have this. Okay, Divyansha, I'm actually going to use 2 different decks for you. The first one, what is coming towards Divyansha? The first one is the Shadowscapes Tarot. Yes, I think Matt is right. Everybody's hilarious. What is coming towards Divyansha, please? Eight of Swords, King of Swords. There is a realization coming to you that may feel a bit overwhelming. So we go from the Eight of Swords to the King of Swords. This is knowledge and insight after feeling like you didn't know what was going on. So in other words, you're going to get the truth about a situation that has been overwhelming. 10 of Wands in the reverse. And with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, you're going to be able to feel like you can take down your defensive system, right? Like, okay, breathe a sigh of relief. It's not as bad as you thought. High Priestess in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone is a bit secretive right now. This is probably what you're trying to get the truth about, and you may be expecting the worst. But I feel like this is just somebody who needed a little bit of alone time or who has struggled to feel like they can talk about what they're going on or what they're dealing with. You are going to get insight into that, and it's going to be a bit of a relief because it's not what you were fearful it was. So rest easy. Don't get into any like overthinking patterns if you can avoid it. Thank you, Co-Create. Let me add that for you. Aries man, I've met. I've added that, and let's see what else we've got for Divyansha. You asked for angel guidance. This is the Angel Oracle. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Shayla. Oh, enjoy your weekend as well, Zygomatic. All right, what guidance do we have for Divyansha, please? What needs to be focused on or understood? So we have the Guardian Angel of Young Adults and Archangel Michael. I stand for justice and truth. I live from my integrity. So because it's paired with the Guardian Angel of Young Adults, if you are worried about someone, let's say a family member, or maybe it's a sibling, someone who is in this young adult age bracket, they are guided and protected, and you may be worried they're going to choose something that they shouldn't. Archangel Michael's over here like, no, I got this. Don't worry. We can figure this out. So that could be related to the first part, but I do feel like there's protection here and a better path. Ooh, since I'm still on your reading, I'm going to continue that. And then, what is coming in love? What is coming in love towards Divyansha, please? Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So I see someone interested in you and expressing that interest. This person is a bit shy. but their feelings for you are real. The thing is, they may not be super forthcoming with regards to their financial situation. So that's something that would need to be discussed before you go too far down that road with this person. And what are their intentions? This person's not looking for love. They're surprised by it. But with the devil in the reverse, this is someone who is healed. So it's not like they're, you know, looking to just have some fun. This is somebody who feels like they need to focus on other things at this time, and that's what they're doing. And then they come across you, they feel, you know, a connection with you, and they're like, well, I can make space for you, right? I do feel like this is someone who lives at a bit of a distance, so that could also be something that needs to be discussed. If we want to be together, what does that look like and how do we make that happen? And finances are going to play a big part in that. Thank you, Flower. Let me add that for you. Letter Sun. Authorities want to talk to him. He asked if it was me. How to respond. Awesome. I've added that for you. Thank you, Flower. Hello, Melissa. How we doing? What do my coworkers think of me? I've added that. Thank you. Yes, this came through as a new person, Divyansha. Are you okay, Shady? Slow breaths. You got this. I like that, Flower. All right. Bumface asking the question that we all want to know. What draws the collective to Wicked Wands? What draws the collective to Wicked Wands? We have the Tower, the Three of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. I'm going to try to do this without it coming across as me tooting my own horn. Okay? But with the Tower and the Three of Swords in the reverse, we are a collective of people that have been through some difficult things. Betrayal, trauma, family issues. So I think this is saying the people who watch can tell that I've been through some of that stuff, right? I'm not all sunshines and daisies and lollipops. I think most of you can tell, and I talk about it from time to time, that I've been through some trauma. I've got PTSD, but I still keep things light. So there's this understanding that you're not going to make a mockery of the things that I've been through. You're going to try to help me see that even though things are on fire, this too shall pass, right? We've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. I would take that as seeing things as constructive direction. So if you have gone through this and you've been able to, you know, still tell jokes or have like a cheery disposition, then you know kind of more or less what path to walk. I don't want you to think I have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. But I think the fact that I genuinely care about you all is a big part of why I have this gift or this ability to actually like see what's in the cards for you. Because I genuinely want each and every one of you to be happy. End of story. So that Empress is about love, right? And empathy. And with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, y'all a bunch of weirdos. And you can tell that I'm weird too. You know, I don't know. I think it took a while for me to figure out that being like everybody else was actually quite boring and like a waste of time. I think the movie American Beauty helped me kind of understand that a little bit when I was younger. But we're all a little bit strange. We're all maybe even at one point felt like outcasts, right? So I feel like that's why. Homie done lost his mind. Whatever, dude. Toodaloo. Yes, exactly. I hope you get your water soon. Send you a big ol' hug. But really, like, just to be very clear, I love y'all. This makes me so happy to be here with you every day, telling stupid jokes, reading cards for you. And thank you for making my channel what it is. I could not do it without you. So thank you, Bumface, for making me have to talk about myself. I love you. And you're even funnier than I am, by the way. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I got to add Divyancha's question. What does Arjun feel? I spelled it wrong. Sorry. Hold on. What are Arjun's feelings? And next action. Awesome. I've added that for you. It's true. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Right here? Is that the one you're talking about, Heather? If this is the one you're talking about, this is the Fairy Lenormand. I think that's the one you're referencing. Yeah, Fairy Lenormand. And I love it. Okay, it's hard for me to choose a favorite. I have too many at this point. We've got Co-Create up next. Well, what should we use? We'll use the Cagliostro. Hello, Minotaur. How are you doing? I have to admit, when I say your name, Minotaur, I think of... Shoot, what is that movie? You know, the movie where it's like the name of the energy drink for the dude from American Pie. What is that movie? And the kid from, oh my God, I can't think of any movie names today. What is going on? Is it Role Models? I think it's Role Models. Yes! I knew you would help me, Matt. But anyways, that's what I think about. I picture like the dude with the horns. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? So for Co-Create, we need to know more information. What kind of insight can we give Co-Create on the Aries man that Co-Create has met? Four of Cups in the reverse, Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Pope, which in this tarot is the Hierophant. Isn't that I don't think I can say it, but like, isn't that an awesome card? I love the depictions on these cards. Then we have Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. So this person has been a bit of a troublemaker in their past. This person has definitely got their share of sadness, but they also have very like closely held beliefs. I do feel like this is someone who follows the rules now, even though they might have some interesting stories from their youth. This is someone who prioritizes healing. They're very curious in nature, and they're good with business. So with Temperance, this feels like a good match, but you have to keep in mind that there's something about what they've been through that has led them to be kind of like on their own for a while, and it might be a bit of an adjustment to no longer be like that hermit style person. I wish I could remember who it was that I saw singing a song. It was so beautiful. But she was basically singing about, like, have I gotten a little bit too comfortable being on my own? Is it going to be a struggle for me to actually connect with somebody romantically again? And that could be what this is. Like, they have good intentions. They got a balanced life. They prioritize healing, but they might be a little bit more independent than what you're used to. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I feel like this is someone with good intentions. We have the Queen of Cups here. This person has a big heart. So, stamp of approval from me. Nobody's perfect, but this person takes very seriously working on themselves. And that's half the battle right there. All right, let's see what we've got for Flower. Hello, Gnostic. How are you doing? Okay. No problem. Good luck with that. And for Flower, Dow received a letter regarding Flower's son. Authorities want to talk to him, and he asked if it was Flower. How should Flower respond? So this is kind of awesome. It's one of the cards out of many that I have that depicts the sun as a sunflower. And we're talking about Flower's son. That's great. This is saying with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse joining the sun, it's important to give information that is kind of like concise, right? Keep it short. Like the top level, if you were to write up an executive summary, you know, executives don't like to read. I'm very busy. I can't get into the particulars about it. Do a little summary, but you got to be cautious because you don't want to be influencing either, right? So think about what you want to say and then dial it back a little bit, right? Hello, Mark. How we doing? Thank you for the other order, by the way. I will be packing that up after this live stream. Oh, but you know how to handle it, I'm sure, Gnostic. I believe in you. Thank you, Mark. What should Tyler be aware of before he begins his work or begins work on his car? Awesome. I've added that for you. Anything else for Flower regarding the conversation here with Pops? Seven of Jars, Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel. Look, I don't think your dad really needs many directions. I see him as the kind of person who analyzes a situation. Now, maybe he's an air sign, but he could also very easily be a water sign. I feel like he's intuitive. I feel like maybe even he's how you came by some of the gifts that you have. And this is saying basically you give him the like small details or like headlining details, and he's gonna put together the rest of, oh honey, I was reading on your dad. I thought it was about your dad. Hold on, let me reread. The father of Flower's son received the letter. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Slightly different. The Keeper. Yeah, no, this is, wow. Thank you for clarifying, because this is very different. This is like, no, I don't think you need to talk to him. Just be like, you know, I think you just need to talk to them. Like the Fool for me is saying he needs to go in kind of blind. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. He's going to be mad at you regardless. He's going to probably not be honest in the interview. But it's best for you to keep things very limited. Like, hey, you know, I had to go in myself. Just have a conversation. But don't give him much information. Because then he'll try to paint that as like you attacking, right? So just, yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes we got to have a conversation with the authorities about these things, but I hope it goes well. I think that's all. Keep it very brief. Let's see what we've got for Melissa. And I'm wishing you luck on that whole situation, Flower. I hope he figures out a better way to deal with things. Oh crap, which one are you for? Oh, this one. All right. For Melissa, what do my coworkers, sounds good, Flower. What do Melissa's coworkers think of Melissa? So we've got people who feel like you don't necessarily do things in the order that they would do them, or maybe you leave things incomplete. So there's someone here who's like, I wish I could tell you how to approach things, but I feel like it's just a matter of like disagreeing on how to do the thing. Like, I don't know about you all, but when I clean, maybe my intention is I'm going to clean like the kitchen, but then when I'm in the process of cleaning the kitchen, I'm like, oh, but I got to do something in the laundry room. Oh, I got to do this in the bathroom. Then I got to make the bed. It's like a little chaotic, right? Like I might have a plan and then it takes little side tracks, side missions. So I feel like you're less do it right like the exact way that everybody else would, but you still get things done, and people like complain about this. You just have a different approach to it, that's all. But there's also someone who is very different from you who likes you. One of your coworkers, it's like maybe initially you kind of irritated me, but I like how we are different, and I like how you roll. This is a Queen of Swords, and this person respects you even though you do things differently. So a little bit of a mixed bag. But the people who seem to take issue with how you approach things, it's just a matter of you do it different than they do. Hello, Oliver. How are you doing? Hello, Ventura. So, and I feel like some people, well, let me, somebody who's jealous of, like, there's someone here who's like jealous of you age-wise. I don't know if this is because you've accomplished more by your age than they have, or if there's an older person who's like, man, if I were your age, the things that I would be doing to take advantage of that. But there's something here about your age. And this person is kind of like, meh, about it. Oh well. The important thing is you get your stuff done. All right. Let's see what we've got for Divyansha. That's it. That's totally it. So you got somebody who's a little bit jealous of that. You're welcome. All right, so we got Divyansha up next. What are Arjun's feelings for Divyansha, please? Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is someone who feels like they can't predict your next action, or they can't predict how you're going to respond. This is someone who is attracted to you physically, but with the Six of Pentacles, they're a little bit cautious or hesitant because they feel like maybe your expectations are a little bit different from how they would expect things to go. So this is someone who's like, you know, kind of like every step of the way, I feel like I have to like check in with you, or I would have to check in with you. So is this positive? Yes. But this, I feel like this is somebody who's very like analytical, or they think about things over and over again, maybe even over analyzing things. But there's something here about you that puts this person at ease. So even though they have that tendency to be over analytical, they do feel like calm in your presence. And what's the next action, please? There's going to be an argument that gets out of hand, and it shouldn't be as chaotic as it is. It's like somebody's having a bad day, probably Arjun, and taking it out on you. Are we going to apologize for this? It's like, I'm not going to say the words, I'm sorry, but I'm going to at least like cop to the fact that that was my bad. Like, I shouldn't have done it that way. But I don't know if it's necessarily an apology. This is someone who may have a little bit of an issue in terms of controlling things. And there's an opportunity because of getting into an argument that Arjun has to see that maybe I need to change how I approach things. So is he going to soften up a little bit? Not for a while. But you are you are the rock that he slams against, like oceans and waves crashing against the shore. Because even though you have a better grasp on your emotions, you have this stability to you, which is more of like an earth energy, right? It's going to help him see that he needs to like chill a little bit. He needs to like take it down a notch. So an argument, but it's an argument that's good because it helps him to eventually realize like, maybe I just need to like stop looking for every little detail, or maybe I need to be a little bit less like competitive, or I don't think I can say that word, particular, right? Hello, Melikea, how are you doing? All right, let's see what we've got for Mark. We'll go with the Connolly Tarot. What should Tyler be aware of before beginning work on the car? I can add another question for you, Divyansha, if you want to do another super chat, but the follow-up questions are difficult for me to add. All right, what should Tyler be aware of before beginning work on the car? So I'm seeing something at a distance. Now this is either like the tool that you need in order to work on the car. You might have to drive to the next town to get it, or you might have to, you know, go over to your uncle's to borrow it. But I do see kind of like when you're doing remodeling, you have to take like countless trips to Home Depot. There's like an interruption here. Like I need this thing from a different city. And I do feel like there's someone here who doesn't necessarily know what they're doing. So it requires a little bit of education. But this person does it. You know, like, okay, well, let me just Google this and see what else. And during and after. I got you. Thank you, Mark. Hello, Mr. Ricky. How are you doing? So this little mystery or this like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, it does get solved because we have somebody who's like, let me just take a look at this. Because it feels to me like we got somebody who really cares about how things turn out. So even though there's something I don't know, sun in the reverse, I can change that. I can figure it out. I can look it up on YouTube, whatever it is. Go ask somebody who might know. And what about during? What does Tyler need to be aware of during? Well, I feel like this is kind of commonplace, but as most people encounter with work on a car, there's going to be somebody who's negotiating and asking too much money for something. So you got to like be willing to check the average price online before you agree to something. Because there's always somebody trying to like scam a little bit, right? Is this saying there's something that'll be damaged? I do see a need to check things for whether or not they're like arriving damaged or they're not fully functional right away. And I see something being swapped out. Like, okay, this isn't working. I don't know how to work on a car, so forgive me, but you know, oh, the belt ain't belting or the filter ain't filtering. Gotta go get something different. But this too shall be fixed. So will this be successful? Well, it's gonna cost more than expected. So there's that. But I do feel like, and take longer, but I do feel like it takes that amount of time in order to get it done right. So we don't want it to be done wrong, right? Reconciliation possible. Does he stalk my WhatsApp? Awesome. I've added that for you. Thank you, Divyansha. Thank you, Dana. From Mom and Grandpa F. Anything to be careful of? Thank you. I've added that. Or next month. All right. So will this end up being successful with the right amount of time? Yes. I do see there being somebody who helps, and I do see a decent amount of frustration, but it works out. What does he need to know after? To choose his words carefully. When things are done, there could be somebody who's trying to like devalue things or exaggerate the value of things. So this is saying with the Page of Wands, it's kind of like that measure twice, cut once theory. Really know what you're looking at, what, you know, the value is to avoid anybody who might be misrepresenting things. Oh, I hope that goes well for your husband, Miss Cherokee. And I hope the car work goes well for Tyler. Let's see what we've got. Divyansha, we're gonna go with the Marseille Cat Tarot. Is reconciliation possible for Divyansha and Arjun? It's possible, but it's dependent upon growth and healing. Is this for both parties? Yes. So the best thing that you can do from your side, Divyansha, is make sure that you have, you know, let go of what you needed to do or forgiven people that need to be forgiven, cleaning your side of the street, basically. And Arjun also has some healing that needs to happen. With the Hermit, this is a discovery of things that, like, hey, maybe that's not as important as I thought it was. For some people, it's, I don't have to win every argument, right? I don't have to be right every time. So there's something here about self-sabotage that he needs to let go of. And I do feel like this is something that he learned or saw when he was a child. He saw parents or family members doing this. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you, Gunes. Did I say it right? Ah, excellent. So yes, there is a possibility of it. To be honest, what I'm sensing is more so the responsibility is Arjun needs to get through some healing. If that happens, and if there is some getting through anxiety or the approach that he takes, then yes, reconciliation will happen. Does he stalk Divyansha's WhatsApp? Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Knight of Cups. Three of Swords. And the Star in the reverse. And this is good and bad. There are times where he gets frustrated. And there are times where he's like, aw. You know? So he's watching that to see whether or not things would ever come back together. But right now he feels like there's too much of like an obstacle or too many things in the way. All right. Ooh, excuse me. For Dana, we have the Weird Cat Tarot, and I wish you luck with that, Divyansha. What message do we have for Dana from Mom, please? Mom is proud of you. And is advising you that there's something you're going to be successful in the next 6 months that you may have felt was, it's like baking something when you don't have the recipe and hoping that you got all the like portions right. Like you're gonna be a success. You're gonna figure it out. But also your mom is saying you need to make a decision. The time for deliberation on this thing, what is this thing, is up. You need to make a decision because it's time for you to start planning or packing or whatever, right? So she's kind of like, you've got some good stuff coming to you, but you also need to like hurry up and decide. This decision is regarding King of Pentacles, Four of Swords. I feel like this is a peaceful home situation. And what about Grandpa F? What does Grandpa F want Dana to know, please? The Star. Six of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. Oh, okay. That's kind of heavy. I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. I feel like this is saying, I know what you want most, but what you want most, you cannot get where you currently are. I think, Dana, you're going to know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to use an analogy. So there's multiple grocery stores around me, and if I want a particular seasoning or if I want produce versus, you know, packaged stuff, I choose a different grocery store based on what I'm looking for, right? Oh, if I want Dr. Pepper, I can't go to the uber healthy grocery store because they don't sell soda, that kind of thing. Gramps is saying you are going to the wrong place for what you want most. What you want most is something that you would get from somebody else. So if you change who you're associating with for that thing, then you will get what you want. But where you currently are is like you're barking up the wrong tree. Hello, Viper. How are you doing? You're welcome, Mark. Hello, Nickel. Are you trying to go to sleep? Is that why we have all the sheep? And Marcus, how are we doing today? Freebie, that's very kind of you to do. How should we do that? Oh, gosh. Okay, the first person who knows. Honestly, I'm nervous that I'm not going to get the answer right myself, so I have to make sure I choose the right trivia. Okay, the first person who can name one member of Tenacious D, the full, like first and last name or like the full name, you get the freebie from Marcus. Oh, hold on, I still have more for Dana. Hello, Sabrina, how are you doing? That might be difficult to find, Marcus. It's possible though. It ain't like nobody out there likes them. What does Dana need to be careful of next month, please? Seven of Wands in the reverse, Death in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There are some financial setbacks that could potentially happen next month. If there isn't a change, I feel like is this tied to the decision that Mom wants Dana to make? Yes. So there's a change that you could potentially make that impacts your finances, Dana, and this is what your mom wants you to like hurry up and do. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, there's a risk of vulnerability, but there's someone here who's pretending to be something that they're not. And this impacts your money. Yes, Joey wins. You got both of them. Look at you. So I have a feeling you know what I'm referring to when I say somebody took my kielbasa sausage. Joey, what is your question? Hello, 8-Bit. How are you doing? What? Then why would you do it? Hello, Itachi. That's not really my vibe. Yeah, but see, the problem, Marcus, is that if you say it goes to a Reds fan, everybody's going to say they're a Reds fan. Okay, Joey, should I do another music trivia then? You just like to win, but you don't want the award. I mean, Joey, I could just pull a wild card for you. You don't have to ask a particular question. All right, we're going to ask another trivia question. Joey just wanted to be right. Oh, gosh. Okay, Marcus, if you're in charge of that, but I don't know if anyone's going to know unless they Google. Oh, see, Joey said it's okay if I do wild card. We're going to stick with that. All right, what does Joey need to know? What does Joey need to know? 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Fool, and the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's someone around you. I feel like this is a friend who, it could be family, but I don't think it's romantic. This is somebody who always causes drama. They're always picking a fight, or they're always breaking promises or flaking out on you. This person is dealing with some things, but when I say dealing with them, it's like they're happening to them, but they're avoiding it. Like, I don't want to deal with it. This person's drama will always be around you until you decide to no longer associate with them. I'm not trying to tell you who to be friends with or who to go no contact with, but that chaos is going to be around you for as long as you are dealing with them. I see you being able to let go of that friendship or that connection and starting some new chapter, because all of a sudden now you've got like a little bit more calm in your life. So there's a decision to make. And with the 8 of Cups in the reverse, I see you thinking about making this decision, but then you always go back. Thinking about making this decision, but then you go back. 8 of Cups in the reverse is like going back around. Oh, it's an X? Yeah, that makes sense. So let's just see what happens for Joey if he walks away completely. You find your soulmate when you walk away from your ex. The Lovers, that's your soulmate right there. You're gonna be real happy. But first you have to like plan and execute that plan walking away from this person, because that drama is not your drama. So you got real love waiting for you on the other side of that block button. I believe in you. You can do it. I'm proud of you. You got real love coming to you. All right. A wild card for Sabrina. Let's see what we got. We have the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 4 of Wands. This thing is like super dreamy how they depicted the 4 of Wands, but this is like leveling up, right? You have a leveling up happening in your love life that is as a result of you knowing yourself better. I don't know why I see you writing. Do you like to write? Do you like write letters? Do you write poetry? Maybe it's just about expressing and getting something off your chest, right? Like, Maybe I need to forgive someone from the past. Maybe I need to like talk through or work through on paper why my approach to love is going to be different than what my parents did, right? But this is about wisdom. This particular card is actually called the Seeker. So this is saying self-awareness. And I like that. You know something better about yourself at the end of the month or the end of the year, and that thing that you understand better about yourself elevates your experience with love. Oh, did I miss it? Were you asking me a question, 8-Bit? Eight-Bit, I know I owe you an email. Forgive me. 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So there's something here that I feel like you change in your approach to love, Sabrina, and this is that 4 of Wands moment. I'm hearing like, like it gets upgraded. So then because of that, you let go of some sort of anxiety. It could even be associated to insecurity or jealousy. I feel like you're going to be a more confident individual, and this is what elevates the romance for you. You might not be much of a writer in your opinion, but getting things out could be very helpful for you. Hello, Manu. How are you doing? All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it there. It's been 106 minutes, and I'm hungry. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to, and I